Alright, I'm just gonna do this real quick. We're gonna talk about the regular defense, regular defense OMM optic mount modular. I know this has already been done once on YouTube, but I just figured I'd cover it and give you my thoughts on it. So I'll start off by saying I did purchase the GBRS Lerna mount, which is their standalone optic mount for just the optic, not the laser aiming module. And that thing was too fucking high. 3 inches is just too high. Even with nods, even with a riser on the back, like, it just, for me, it was just, I didn't like it. The height over bore was too much. I just didn't like it. So I decided to purchase the Overbore Systems night height mount, which is just over 2 inches. So I really like that thing. I ran it for a few months, and when I saw that this came back in stock, I figured that I would support Irregular's defense. I'm a fan of what Slade's doing over there. Everything, like, this thing is great. The riser's great. So yeah, whatever. I'm like, okay, I'll spend the money, I'll support it, we'll see how it goes. Initially, I purchased it, and I got the longboard mount. This is the short board mount here for the NGAL. I had the longboard, and it brought the thing out to, like, it just really far. It was too far. With the short board and the aim point leaning forward, so this is the tilted forward version. You can run it either way, forward or backwards, since you have points here and here to put whatever you want. They have a short board, which is 4 sections of pick. Then you've got the mid board, which is probably like 6 sections. That's my guess. I'm just guessing here. And then the long board, I think, is 8. The short board is perfect for the NGAL. If you look, let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, there you go. So it's dead perfect. You can see, so you've got one section there for the recoil lug, and yeah, and then there's one open slot in the back here. You would also use the short board for, you can't even see the open slot, but anyway, there's one extra section of pick rail there, for whatever. But you can also use the short board for a magnifier in the back. Now, the way that I have it and the way that I prefer to run it is with the aim point as far forward as possible. It's just what I'm used to. I've always run my aim points as far forward as I can get them, or pretty far forward. This is about as far forward as I had it when I was running the overbore mount, which is what I was running prior to this mount. And it's perfect as far as where it's positioned. As far as the height, I like it so far. I've done quite a bit. So I've taken this out now probably 6 times at night and day at the range, just messing around, playing around, getting used to it. It works for me. You know that I like just the standard pressure pad that comes with the NGAL. The lead is long enough to make it all the way across without snagging on anything. Right now, I've got it just kind of jerry-rigged with some arc bands. This also retains my sling when I'm using the sling, and then I've got this one here for the back end, just so we're not getting any snag hazards. It's worked out just fine. We've got the arson machine little whatever, I don't know what the fuck it's called, but cable guide, just holding it in place. That works good. And then I did switch out to the overbore light mount, which is really, really nice because you can get the light really snugged in to the rail. And yeah, so that's cool. But anyway, back to the mount. Yeah, I like it. I don't know what else to say. It's 2.5 inches height over bore, center line. I mean, whatever, like, it works for me. I have run into a little bit of obscuration when you've got the C clamp on the actual pressure pad with the illuminator on its widest setting and with the diffuser on. That's the only time I've run into obscuration so far. With the diffuser off and it all the way on its widest setting, no issues at all. No issues at all. It works. But when you close this off and so this essentially makes it just flood. It floods out. The illuminator just floods out crazy. And yeah, you're gonna get obscuration with that, but it's pretty high up. Right now, I am running just a parallel 0 on this thing, and you just gotta get used to it. Learn your fucking holds. Again, when I'm doing night stuff, I'm not shooting long range, at least not on this gun. I'm shooting CQB, so whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we can do the measurements on the point of aim impact and argue all day about it, but it works for me. The battery cap comes off no problem. There's plenty of space there to do that. Let's see if I can show you. You know, so that's nice. But anyway, this is just a quick look at it. I don't know. Like, I like it so far. It's a nice mount. It's a good design. It seems like a good design. It's got 2 recoil lugs. Let's see if I can get them. I'm not gonna be able to get them, but there's one here and one here. So you have to save those 2 slots. You know, that slot there and that slot there. So you've got that. I might put a magnifier in the back of it. I'm not sure yet. I stopped running magnifiers a long time ago. But who knows? Maybe I'll put one back on there. They're getting lighter weight, especially those new EOTechs. And now I think Unity is coming out with one, so that might be interesting. So maybe I'll try that out. But anyway, just wanted to do a quick little, just show you guys what it looks like on the gun. And you can go look at the Instagram for pictures, but there it is. I think 2.5 inches makes a lot more sense than close to 3 inches. Like, that's just getting a little crazy. This is still practical. This still works, you know, especially with that the riser on the buttstock. So yeah. Oh, also, as you can see, I put the Reptilia CQG without the beaver tail on again. So I'm just changing all sorts of shit up, but it works. We're changing things up and adapting and messing around and having fun with our fucking guns, you know. That's life. But anyway, that's it. If you got any questions about it, hit me up. You know where to find me. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.